Hello, people of the world watching videos about cars on the internet. Welcome to this, my 1982 Toyota Celica Supra L-Type, which I have done a mini build series on for one of you. To get to enter and win, the link is in the video description below. And if you were wondering, silver lug nuts it is. They just look right on this wheel. These things are so light, it's crazy. I can't have a set of mint looking wheels with this going on behind it. That guy right there is the factory radiator for this thing from Toyota that's been re-cored. So it's a brand new OEM radiator. All this stuff is Supra parts. These were not easy to find for this car. Full set, front and rear with the painted hats. Fresh, clean OEM calipers. There's a HH60 Pave Hawk flying above me right now. I don't know what it's doing. Some low altitude training sorties are flying. I guess whoever's winning this car double lucked out. You get freshly done wheel bearings now on top of new brakes. Yeah, it was about time I got some bearing attention. These are freshly cleaned. I could have just picked up some new bearings at the auto parts store, but these ones have no signs of scoring or any wear on them, and they say made in Japan on the backside, and I would much rather have these on my car. Brand new grease seal. Oh, it's just all fallout. This thing is actually not even rusty. Just because I know there'll be that one person in the comment section, the slots on the face of the rotor do not indicate the rotation. It's the veins in between the two rotor halves that indicate the direction. Oh, dab. Bearing. New grease seal. I decided to do the brakes on this car kind of last minute because I feel this completes the overall package of a bolt-on OEM Plus build. And also, it's just one less thing for the next person that wins this car to have to worry about. I didn't go overkill with putting a massive brake setup on here, but this car still is essentially stock power levels. So this will get the job done nicely. The copper paste. And the addition of the stainless steel braided lines and the upgraded rotors will give it just a little bit of an edge above a stock replacement. Now I'll get rid of these floppy old things. And the spice on the top, the creme fraiche. I don't even know what creme fraiche is. I don't even think I'm saying it right. Da-da-da! Is that a lifesaver? I don't know what that is. Same company that manufactured the catback exhaust for this car also makes stainless lines for it. And the fronts are now a one-piece instead of a two-piece. Factory was a two-piece. You can see it's joined in the center. The new ones are a one-piece with the little floating guy right here for the tab on the strut. This is like the ultimate bolt-on car. I got the exhaust, the header, the suspension, the wheels, and a manual transmission swap, and some lightly upgraded brakes. Another thing to take into consideration is that a lot of the effects of braking comes down to the tires. And the fact that this now has a 200 treadwear ultra high performance summer tire on it means this thing is going to stop on a dime. But also, they're ultra high performance summer tires, so that's a chastity belt to make sure the new owner doesn't drive this thing in the winter. Welcome to the following morning. Ants are hard at work after all that rain. Calipers are dirty. This thing's actually got a fairly good sized rear caliper. Maybe I can cheat. See, what you don't realize is by me filming all this stuff, you basically have an online repair guide for your own car after you win it. Parking brake's not on. Come on, don't tear. Yeah, one piece. Five. Ha! Good. Put this back on so I can bust that off. I like brake fluid in the eyes. With the power of YouTube magic and harsh chemicals, I shall make you clean. Ta-da! That's crazy, the original zinc coating is still on it. Brake pads? I'm closely monitoring the mutation rate of the human eyeball as I accidentally got brake fluid in mine. Why? Swivel! And press. Caliper, go back. If you look right here, there's an inner line, a short one that goes from the frame rail to the rear lower control arm. This guy right here. Those are also getting upgraded. This should make a nice improvement on the brakes. It will be less old floaty boaty and more of a performance sports car brake. There we go. Can I squish it? Nope, my thumbs are not that strong. Oh, maybe they are. Ow, that hurts. Penguins, help. Do you hear that? It's starting to hail. I just barely got the trucks in here before it started coming down. Oh geez. This is an absolute requirement when doing this. This is day number 3 in this video. I'm gonna allow myself to fall behind so I can get this thing done. Feels good knowing that I'm putting an OEM radiator in here, not some junk aftermarket one. Well, that drops in real easy. I'm going to make my life easier and take this fan off. Okay. Oh, this is heavy. This is absolutely putrid. I cannot have that. Much better. It even smells better. I just noticed on the back side it's engraved 5M GEU for the engine code. These guys can drop down together as a whole unit. Makes my life way easier. Oh yeah, that was way easier doing it that way. Yeah, those are pretty nasty. I gotta do something about that. How do they have rust on them? They feel like plastic. Oh, it's powder coated metal. That's why. It's like a rubber coated piece of metal. It's really weird material. I have to keep reminding myself this is not a full-blown restoration. I don't have any more time left with the car. I just don't. I would go crazy and have these all new powder coated and stuff, but it's just me and I don't have enough time. If whoever wins this car is a do-it-yourselfer or a car enthusiast, you have the absolute perfect platform now to go nuts on this thing and make it flawless if you wanted to. That's an ass pain. How did this thing go? Oh, the thing went like that. Aha! Whilst I'm at it, I'm gonna do an oil change. The sticker on the windshield said it's not due for another 1,000 miles or so, but it also said it was due about a decade ago. So I think it's time. That's as tall as this thing goes? Oh no. I'm starting to develop a real problem. This lift is not tall enough for me, so I have to scrunch down a little bit, and now my back has been bothering me a lot lately. That was not very tight. No, 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 no. It smells like a pig farm in Germany. Like near Bitburg. For a car this old, there are definitely worse places the oil filter could be located. This isn't terrible. Eurolater. Do they even make filters anymore? New filter. Who designed this underbelly plastic? This is like a terrible shape. Out of all the project cars that this channel has afforded me to be able to build for you guys, this is probably near the top of one of my favorites. Some of that old Toyota secret sauce. Love that oil-filled cap. Oops. All right, time to suck these things down. Hey, this little thing works pretty good. What does my fluid level look like? Sucking it down at all? Yeah, that's sucking it down. Let's switch to the other side and I'll come back over here. That was round number 1. I'm gonna do it again, possibly a third time. That's 2 fingers. That's what he said. That was insufferable. That took like a half hour to bleed those brakes. Okay. Oh. Where do I adjust steering wheel? There we go. Sound of that car never gets old. Just gotta wait for that thermostat to open up and suck all that coolant down. I can add some more. Are you coming up to temp yet? A little bit. I gotta set the clock. Also notice that head unit, I matched the font color on it so it's identical to the T of the gauge cluster. It looks so good when it's dark. You have no idea how much I'm gonna miss this car. I'm kind of an idiot for choosing this as a giveaway. I should have made this for myself and gave something else away. So you remember in the last video, I started doing the speakers? 4x6. The rear speakers are 4x6, not 5x7. I keep forgetting, I gotta order struts for this hatch. I'm gonna do that today. So what I'm going to do for this car, and I might do this with other project cars in the future, but since I can't give all of you who have entered to win this car a car, what I am gonna give you is the gift of music. So I'm going to make a Spotify playlist for this car, and in the next video I will share the link to it so all of you can enjoy the playlist that I felt that went with this car. These are a bag of the same exact OEM connectors as the speakers in this car, so these will be plug and play still. That's a brown speaker wire that looks perfectly 80s. Really sad I lost my good wire strippers, mechanical ones. I don't know what happened to them. Crimp. A little itty bitty tiny one for the small side, big one for the big side. There you go. There's that. Ugh. A little bit of Tessa tape, just so this thing doesn't rattle. Plug, plug. The speaker's a little bit smaller, just a hair. So I think what I might end up doing is ordering those little foam buckets, because I can probably get them next day. Screws. Oh, and little nut plates. I like that. Okay. Back to what I was saying though, foam buckets to go down inside this little bracket, and the speaker will sit inside there. I think that'll be nice. Perfect. Clean my dirty footprints up. Audio check. Now the graphics, I bought them from Australia, and this bag showed up in the mail from New Jersey from a forwarding company. I had a suspicion that the box had been reopened because it came through customs, wrinkled and shoved into a box, And there's no way that the seller would have done this. That just doesn't make any sense. So it looks like I was right about my speculations of these getting opened up and ruined at customs. That's exactly what happened. And then they realized it and put these in a second envelope and mailed them with the rest of the original package. So I have all the graphics now. They did get shoved in the packaging rather aggressively, but I think it's all still usable. Right, left, so that goes right there. Oh, I got it. I have to do the graphics. I'm gonna let you guys vote on it and decide. Now these were an optional graphics set from Toyota. I don't think in the States though. I think in Australia or Japan possibly. But I'm going to let you, the viewer, choose whether these stay. They're just vinyl. They can be removed even if you don't like them. So I think these are gonna really set the car off. This is why I haven't put any wax on the car yet either, because I'm gonna wax after these are already on. Dude, this like so fits the era of the car. This is so good. In case you're wondering, this is the exact same color gold as the rear vinyl back here on the factory logos, which ties in and matches the gold on the factory Toyota logo up front. I feel it needs it. It looks great all black, but it also looks amazing with the graphic too. And it's a win-win because it's not permanent. So if you look right here, it's broken into little segments. There's pieces like this that break up the graphic, and then it goes down. This thing had pinstripes on it from the factory, brand new. So the gold will go so good with the green Hayashi center cap and the Hayashi wheels in general. I think it'll just tie it all together. Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, I get a look from the rear. See, it'll just like tie the back in too. I'll give Fred's opinion. He's got good advice usually. What year were you born?
Year of the taco.
What year were you born?
1992.
All right, so you weren't born in the 80s. I need your opinion, 90s child. Where are those from?
Filiberto.
Those look really good. I could do an Instagram poll. I don't think a lot of people that watch YouTube, my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram though.
That was cool.
It does? It like fits the era, right? Especially because it's gold, it'll like...
But I also like the old like Toyota pickups that have like the swoopy fucking graphics and shit down the side.
I love that.
Well, it's like the same thing.
You still say magnets, or because that tape just peels right off? It doesn't stick to it. I just
This transfer paper might be making it kind of wrinkly. You put a piece of knifeless tape right here.
Yeah. I felt like asking someone that was born in the 90s and didn't experience any of the 80s wouldn't have any nostalgia towards it. So it was good getting his opinion. But so you have until the 31st to enter to win this guy right here, and then the giveaway ends. And then I'll get back to work on that guy. So inside this box that I'm trying not to cut myself with, I don't know how I'm gonna knock this all out today. I got a lot of work. Is yellow paperboard. This is so weird to me because never in my life have I ever thought I would sign something for somebody. Like, I'm not that special. But these are the high resolution posters, which you all have bought out. They're sold out now, I believe, for entering to win the car. And I have to sign 100 of them. This is gonna take a while. Also, I'm gonna randomly sign some nonsense on a couple of the ones that I'm not supposed to sign, just for the fun of it. Just, you don't know who's gonna get it. It's gonna be completely random. With that said, that is a ton of work, so I need to get started on it today, because I also have to do work on this car, edit the video you're watching right now. I guess I should probably eat, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye.